Hey everybody, I've been getting a couple requests to do a demo video on how to play Cowboys and Angels by Dustin Lynch. It's a pretty easy song, basically 4 chords that you're going to need to know. If you can play an E minor, a D, a C, and a G, you are pretty set to go. So just to walk you through the intro is pretty easy. Everything's going to be, I'm going to play it rhythmically first and then I'll kind of pick. The entry is just as easy as this. So you got an E minor right here, and then you're going to hit the top string and hammer on like it's a D F. D F is just going to be a D. You throw your thumb over the top on the first string on the 2nd fret. So we get the E minor and just hammer onto that top string and then slide up to the G. Now, what I do with my G's and my C's is when I play them, I mute the 2nd string with my finger. That allows me to have my index finger to hammer on different strings. I can either go on a lower string or I can hit the top string there, so whenever you want to pick, that's what gives you this. Okay? And same with the C. C, you can do the same thing, right? So I'll go through the intro. You can hear how it goes. Okay, so when you go through that, the key is, on your first one, it's going to be an E minor to that D, F, to the G. And then you'll start back at the E minor again for the next one. And you're still going to do the D, F, but you're going to hit the lower half of the strings this time. You're going to stick down there. What that's going to do is it's going to give you a different sound. And then you're going to go to the C. You can hammer on if you want. It sounds more like the original song if you do. So that's the intro. Now, when you get into the verse, it's going to be pretty similar. You're going to basically play the beginning the same, but rather than going back to the E minor, you're going to hit the C, and then back to the G, and then to the D. Now at this, you can either do the D, F if you want, it gives you that note, otherwise it doesn't. It doesn't really make much of a difference. So I'll go from the intro into the verse through that part. There's a want and there's a need. There's a history between. It's going to play the same thing twice. Actually, no, it's not. I lied. So then the second part, you're going to play the same chords, but you're going to do it a little bit quicker. Alright, so it's there's a want and there's a need. There's a history between. And you're going to hit them faster, so it's E minor, then the D, F, but you're just hitting that top string, the G, the C. Okay, so it's so you're gonna hit that, and like I said, you're gonna hit it quicker. Okay, so once you hit those. There's a want and there's a need. There's a history between. Girls like you, guys like me. So you're gonna hit the C, but leave the 2nd string over, the 3rd string open. Okay, so that's Cowboys and Angels right there. You're gonna go drop down to that D. And if you're going after the first verse, you're going to hit 2 verses in a row. So you're going to go back to your intro, right? So you hit that. Every verse is the same, except for after the first verse, instead of going back into the intro, you're going to hit a G and just strum through the G. Then you're going to go into the chorus. The chorus is basically, I mean, it's all the same chords. The chords are just a different order. It's going to be a C, the D, F, the G, and then an E. And then the second line of it is going to be the exact same, but you're just going to delete the G. You're not going to hit the G. So it's so the chorus is going to be C, D, F, G, E minor, C, D, F, E minor. And then let's see. So basically, it's going to be the same as the chorus, where you hit the chords a little bit faster. So you'll be at the C, the D, then you hit G, D, F, E minor, then D, F, but you're going to hit the bottom chords mostly, and then the C, okay? And then you're back to the Cowboys and Angels part. And then if you're going into a verse, you go back and do that intro real quick. There is an instrumental in this, and so you're going to come through it, out of the chorus. It comes right out of, is it out of the chorus? Yeah. Yeah, so you come out of the chorus. It's going to start out with a C, to a D, then to a G. Is that right? Yeah. Then you're going to slide it down to that D, F, and do an E minor. The second time you're going to skip the G, okay? You're going to be just in the E minor. And then the last and final one, you start at the C to the D, then you do the backward slide again. So it's G, D, F on the top string, E minor, D, C. And then you're going back into the first verse again. Okay, so that's the whole song. I'm going to post them in the comment section, or the yeah, so you guys can see what the chords are. Got any questions? Let me know. Have fun.